Yo, what's up, man? Sorry, I can't do no videos today, but I hope y'all checked out my videos as little homies. That was one of the best videos I ever did. I let like a couple of people hear that track here, and they're going wild over it. I mean, some older ladies that I used to know when I was 18, when I was a handsome, young, slim fiend, a drug addict. I wasn't a fiend back then. I was a more style kid, style conscious, dressed smart. But I lived in a hostel, and I had all the respect of my school friends that grew up, and they were 17, 18, and they all got into selling crack and heroin. So, you know, I used to look after me. I used to go spend on customers. They used to come up to me and give me, like, you know, the leftovers, like, which was like, wow, for 20 quid I'd be getting like fat balls of crack, all the crumbs, like, which would amount up to 30, 40 quid, and the heroin as well. So I'd be going into town, like, nicking like £50 tops and selling them for like half price. So I was the kid everyone wanted to know. And then obviously I was very fit, as you saw in my video Incredible. So imagine me like when I was 18, I'm 33 then. So like all the man did bear paying me so much money, like, you know what I mean, just to like be in my company. I'd have millionaires wanting me to go back to their countries with them, or to their places of residence and work in their businesses and part own me, like, give me like signature over their businesses. But I was so caught up in the crack and heroin, I didn't want to leave the city. Like, I wanted to stay in my city and live the life I was living, because I was earning enough money doing what I was doing. But I just wanted to talk about Lil Homies. It was a fabulous show. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I left one on Friday when I got this computer. I did leave one last video in this shop that I thought, the Performance for You shop, that let me so kindly put the first 200 videos down on YouTube, which is about Tupac, my coming up from the dirt, my coming up as Pac raised me, my angel guide as he come through me, and he's so close to me now. We're like true family. We speak quick. Like, you know, a lot of spiritual people, if you want like information on what I'm on about, speak to clairvoyant, like proper professionals. They'll tell you how it works. Like, you know, you send signals to each other, receive information and receive feelings. Your spirit needs to be like fresh, vegetable, like. So, you know, as in like vegetarian sort of person, after a while they build up immunity to all kinds of like illness out there, all the bug bites, and, you know, to become strong like that, where you can push away illness just by and just bring in the sunshine. So that sort of vibe. So I bring in the outer universe and whoever dwells in it, in the realms, from the next realm, so I can connect to a lot of people. But this track, Little Homies, like, I was telepathically communicating with a couple of guys in the industry, and I was feeding them wanting to teeth out. My vibe is fame, innit? So like, if I'm like vibing off a Tupac Shakur from the realms, obviously people's gonna be tapped. Because remember, Pac said I'm hitting you with telekinesis, and a lot of the stuff he said happened after his death. Like, he said people will talk shit after I die. And look what P Diddy did with his wax figure, saying I love it. You know what I mean? You dissing us, bad boys moving silence. I can respect that. But I can't respect the immaturity of you going up to a man that's died, whose mother's already come up on the MTV Awards with Biggie's mom and reunited, you know what I mean? And Pac even mentioned it before he died, clear as day. He said, yeah, this East Coast, West Coast beef is just what the media's perpetuating, what MTV's putting out to 3,300 homes. If it wasn't for that, people wouldn't even know about it. And he said, first, from my point of view, we're all sat in here together, Biggie and me, Tupac Shakur, and there's no drama. As long as, you know what I mean? Because as long as it's like that, it's cool. And then he goes, I want respect for East Side. And he said on his songs as well, he said, look, any man making money from the East or West, I got respect and love for. And any man coming up, and you know what I mean? Because black people, we should be together, we should have one island, we should be all reunite. And so he was all on for that, and he was growing and quick as well. So you can't pin that on Pac, Biggie's death and the East Coast, West Coast beef. No, you can't pin it. It was just a young man, because I speak West Side all the time. But West Side to me means I'm a Western boy, raised in this country when I wish my father never come to me. I want to stay in India, because we had a nice mansion up there, a nice house, and we would have been in the business, brought me here, fucking let me get filled by all these men, raped me, and then left me for dead. And then so I got raised in the system by the police, getting arrested from when I was 10, getting into a fight, almost murdered someone I did when I was 11. Guy punched me in school in his toilet because he wanted to fuck me and I wouldn't let him, and then he punched me up, and then I caught him with a baseball bat, and my friend said, hit him. So I did, just because they said so. So I was weak-minded, and as soon as I hit it, my friends ran off and left me to get fucked. Police car on a Sunday morning, arrested me, took me to my nan's house in a police car. So that was like all the time for me after that. Mama knew me as a thug, like, you know what I mean? But what she didn't know, I wasn't that sort of thug. I was the hate you gave sort of a thug. The hate my own mama gave me sort of thug. That's what I was. That's why I was rebelling. Set fire to a house after that. And then, because I met a schoolboy after school, when I was random, when I was 12 years old, and I was coming out of myself, stopped wetting my bed, started to smell fresh. All the girls in school wanted to fuck me. All the boys would say to me, wow, you look like a model, you're professional, wow. All the black boys, like the big dealers now, the big drug dealers that never got caught, the one that's gone into cartelism, they used to say to me, Javed, you look like a fucking model. I used to glow and shine like a Holy Spirit. And that's when I started knocking off. Bad for me, right? But when I would be working on a cycle track, I'd just be visualizing, like, making movies. I said, imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger was there making a movie, what it'd be like. So I'd be using my brain power still. But I was very randy, and I met this really pretty school kid, like, and we was both the same age, and we just used to hang around and have fun together, and you know what I mean? And go to places and dens and that, and we set fire to the house, and I died, like, downstairs, yeah? The smoke got into my lungs. I was dead, but he came back for me, and he lifted me up the stairs and brought me around, and we had to jump out of a second-story building, and I landed on my feet. Then we came back half an hour later, like fools, broke into an empty house where no one lived, and the police came, and we were trying to wash our hands of the smoke and all that, but it was too late. We locked ourselves in the bathroom, they got us, and that was it. My uncle comes to the police station, gave me a little lecture saying, do you know how the white people look at us like we're black, even though we're Indians, and rare, and that was it. I never seen him again. Do you know what I mean? He lived this fancy little life, making money, doing his thing. Only, like, if he just spoke to me all the time, I'd listen, because that same uncle came to me when I was 9, when my dad left. I said, I'm going to open a business, and I was into graphic design, and I was very talented. Because remember, the Angels came through when I was 5 and said, my writing is spectacular, we're going to use it. So when he gave me the graphic design, I got straight on it and worked like a fucking 33-year-old would work, a perfect, like, mature architect. I got on it like that, and he knew that and saw that and sensed it from me, but he didn't come back to me after that. My own mother's brother, the oldest, left me, and I was the prettiest kid out of the lot, and I think that's why he left me, because I was too pretty, too female, and I stared right into his eyes, and it turned him on. Although I was a child, he didn't know how to cope with it, so he left me. And do you know when they used to film my kids, all the brothers and sisters and cousins, you look at my video, right, there's like 2 seconds of me here and there. I look like one of the prettiest boys that were ever born on earth. And the rest of the cousins and that just look like normal people, like never, just normal. And they didn't film me not once. And I had the perfect face and everything. But they would film my cousins that ain't got shit to say. That it's not just a boring 4-hour video of nothing. Then you see like 2 seconds of me, and everything would light up like. So what kind of family is that, right? So I feel sad that God didn't allow more videos for me. See my angel there? See that? It's a guide, staring over you. They use these forms from the realms to stare over you, and they can put consciousness in it if you're open to accepting it and comprehending it. That's why it's important to train your own minds about spiritual life and retina, and forward thinking, forward yourself, and understand who you are. I bet you I know who that one is, River Phoenix, because I know he went up there, and I know he's into lights and colours and electricity. So anyone in the time remember that heard what I just said about the lights and that, I bet you know what I'm on about now, because he used a lot of electricity impulses to fix my brain when I first, when I got beaten by the hammer, 8 hits to the head, rolled down the cliff, get stamped on while I was rolling down, fell onto the pavement, bang, dead. A woman come over me, done something, the light was shone through her onto me, and all of a sudden I woke up fresh, like I never even got touched. Got into the ambulance and I said, how do I look? Because, I was very style conscious then. I used to dress like Tupac. I had the perfect 8-pack chest and everything. I used to have the bandolier, the bottle head, everything, you know what I mean? I was West Coast. I used to run 20 miles a day, 15 miles minimum. I used to do 2-3 hour weight training. I used to never stop rapping, 4 hours a day, Tupac, 2 hours of my own, writing for 3 hours. So this is a quick video, a lot speaking, fast talking, rare. I just want to do it all quick and leave it for my death. But the strong-headed little homies, people's falling in love with that. I did Ambitions as a rider, the soundtrack to that. I rapped my own rap over it. I don't like it too much, it's alright. And I did Who Shot Ya? That's one of the best tracks I heard in my life. And I freestyled that. I didn't have a clue what I was thinking when I was doing it. But it makes sense, because I'm talking with all the rappers that try to big themselves up, try to be like Tupac. But they never married to that, and now they're forgotten, and no one really mentions them as legends or heroes or remembered like that. You feel me? And I felt that was perfect. But I didn't mention Ja Rule, because Ja Rule is a legend. You have to remember that. Peace, Westside, we out. Love you, cracks, forever and ever, and that's it. Bye.